Why did God choose Mary? Out of all the people that were in that land at that time, why Mary?
You would have asked me that if he chose Sarah. You would say, then why did he choose Sarah, not Mary? So what if he chose Sarah? Would you
Was
say
Sarah
God?
Mary's sister?
No. Listen to the argument, brother. Take it in. You're a very excited man, especially with your nostrils. They flare up when you get excited. Listen to me. Okay. Whoever God chose, you would have asked me that question. So if he chose Teresa, why did he choose Teresa? Because God is free to choose whom he wants.
Oh, okay.
God was free to say, I'm going to create this woman named Mary, and I'm going to set her apart to be my mother when I become flesh. But also, God knows what we do not know, because I'm not a Calvinist. I don't believe in predestination. I don't want to confuse you. God knows that once I create this woman, because this is the time in which the Son will enter the world. God said, this is now the time. My Son will come at this time. Why? Because this is the perfect time for all things to converge. Because God is almighty, infinitely wise. So we don't believe he predestines what you do, meaning he doesn't predestine you to do the evil and wickedness you do. We don't believe that. We believe God will work through your choices that you commit, and he's almighty enough to take all these choices and work through them to bring about his perfect will. So God in his wisdom deemed this is the perfect time, because everything will converge and fall into place here. So these people will do this, those people will do this, they'll do this, and all of these actions will converge to bring about salvation. So at this time, knowing that at this moment, this child will come into being Mary, knowing what we don't know, that creating her, she would say yes to his will. So knowing she would make that choice, so what does he do? He keeps her pure in advance, meaning God knows if Mary comes into being and she's told, do you accept God's will to be the mother of Christ? She'll say yes. Knowing she would say yes, he then rewards her by then creating her in such a way she's perfect, because he knows she's going to say yes to being the mother of Christ. It's complex, buddy.
It is, because I'm just a beginning, so I have a lot of questions.
Stay on. Don't go into advanced stuff. But anyway.
Okay. I had another question. The tree of knowledge that was in Eden, why was it there, and what would have happened if Eve never ate the apple, the forbidden fruit?
Well, how do you know she ate apple? Maybe she ate grapefruit.
Or whatever it was, whatever was on that tree. But like, why? Like, if they never did that, if she never ate from the forbidden tree and gave it to
if they Adam, had not eaten of that tree, they would not have corrupted themselves.
So would that change the course of humanity?
Sure. If they didn't eat of that tree, sin would have entered into the world and corrupted the human race, right?
Is it possible that God knew that she was going to do that?
Of course. If you believe God knows the end from the beginning, and the future is not open to them, then he knows that she's going to choose contrarily, right?
Yeah. And another question I had too is like this love of God. Sorry.
Let me just cancel everything. Let me stay here for another 20 hours because I had to go 40 minutes ago, because it doesn't matter. It's not, I'm not important. It's your world, buddy. So here, I'm going to give you 5 hours at questions. How many questions you got, man?
I got just a few more. Thank you so much, by the way. I really appreciate it.
I appreciate you too, brother.
Yeah. So, another question I had was: is it wrong to start the Bible from the New Testament? Should I start it from the Old Testament?
I started from the New Testament. Get to know Jesus, fall in love with Jesus.
Oh, I can start from the New Testament.
Yeah, but like I said, you're not going to teach, you're not going to explain, you're just going to read for yourself, all right?
Okay. Yeah, and I'll do that. And okay, I'm sorry. I'm just looking over my.
I'm already. I've actually left my body. It's my spirit talking to you. So what else?
Oh, great! Thank you. I want to love God. You know, I want to love Jesus, and I know someone told me before, like, it says like you have to love God more than your children, more than your mother, more than your wife, and like that's a tough one for me because I really love my mom. I'm very close to my mom. Like, how can I?
Do you know why?
Why?
You can't love a stranger, buddy. God is still a stranger to you.
Yeah, and I want to know him. I want to get to know him. I don't want to
When
say
you
I
get
love
to
him, but
know
I
him,
don't love him and be a
when you get
poser.
to know him, when you get to know him, and the more you fall in love with him, then you'll reach a point where you can't love anyone as much as him. But right now, right now, you don't know God. You don't know him intimately, so he's still a stranger. And that's why you can't love God more than your mother, because you don't know him. You can't love strangers, brother.
Yeah,
So, but once you get to know God, once you see his character and how beautiful it is, you're going to reach a point you can't love anyone as much as you love him, not even your mother. But you're still a babe, dude. Get to know God, brother.
yeah.
But do me a favor, don't get to know me. Get to know God, please.
No, you seem like a cool guy. I want to get
No,
to
no,
know
no.
you
I'm
too.
telling you, I'm not cool. Don't get to know me, brother, please. All right. You have one more question, brother? Get to know me. You're
Uh,
going to fall. You're a
yeah,
babe right now. You don't know God.
yeah. And I have another question, like, with praying, like, this is going to sound silly, but how do I pray?
Pray from
Because
your heart.
Okay, because sometimes and sometimes like I also get these feelings and I hear some preachers and people say like don't trust your feelings, but like I've
Yeah.
felt like this thing in me and I'm almost sure it's God and I
Okay.
don't want to fool myself, but just
Pray from
this
your heart. You know what praying from your heart is? Talk to him. When you pray, talk to him. Open
because
up.
when I pray in my head, sometimes I feel like I'm rambling or something. Like sometimes I hear people's prayers and it's so
You
like
rambling?
eloquent, rambling, yeah.
No. You? No, come on. You ramble, you mean for hours? Never.
Yeah.
Come on, man. You're a man of few words, man. It's like I got to pull teeth for you to speak. Talk to him from your heart, buddy. See,
Okay.
unlike God has all the time in the world, and he has an infinite mind. You can speak to him for hours, and he hears every word you say. Just talk to him from your heart. Tell him how you feel, but don't do it to anyone else. Just do it to God, because I'm telling you, if you ramble on with others, what you're going to do is you're either going to see that you're going to be by yourself in a basement, or everyone around you is knocked out, asleep, and they won't recover for weeks. So make sure, ramble on with God. Talk from your heart. Let it out. Speak from your heart. But please don't do it for another human being.
Okay. And when I pray, should I like stop everything I'm doing and kind of like sit or stand somewhere and just have that moment, or can I pray
You
like
can
as I'm
sit,
doing something?
you can stand, and you can be washing dishes and pray in your mind. Or you
Okay.
can, yeah, you can talk to him, speak to him, tell him, God, I'm having a hard time. God, this is this is hindering me. Or God, I want to know you. God, I want to love you. God, tell him how you feel, man. Tell him, and he's going to answer you.
Okay. 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 And then I had one more question, or there might be another one. I don't know. But Jesus's youth years. How come we never hear anything about Jesus's youth years? Like it's like
Because
Jesus is
it doesn't
born, and then he's a 33-year-old man. What
It
about in
doesn't
between?
matter.
It
It
doesn't
doesn't
matter.
matter. If Jesus thought you needed to know that, he would have revealed it to you. It
Okay.
doesn't matter. Okay, so now you know about his teenage years. How's that going to add to the stuff you already know about him? It
Yeah.
doesn't. The Bible says whatever you need to know, he's already revealed to you. So why do you need more? If he thought you needed to know it, he would have told you, brother. But he says, no, this is enough. That's all you need.
Okay. Because I
We good
always
now, brother?
wondered. Yeah, I was always wondered, like, was Jesus like a teenager? Like, was he ever like a headache for Mary? Like one of those
He was
typical
a headache
teenagers?
for Mary. Then he was a sinner who caused his mother to stumble, and then he's disqualified from being the son of God.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's great. I think we went over just about everything.
I love you, brother. God bless you.
I love you too, man. Thank you so much for your time, and I'm really gonna take your advice.
Please go to church. Pray as many. In fact, do me a favor. Can you start a prayer marathon? Pray for like 1 week straight and don't stop.
Okay, like every day, multiple
Every
times a
day.
day.
I want you to pray like for 8, 9, 10 hours. Don't stop until it's out of your system, and come back and see me next week.
Oh, really? I could see you again?
Yeah, I'll be alive. Let me know. But only after you've prayed at least 8 or 9 hours without stop letting it out of your system. So I'll bring you up next week.
What if I fast too?
Yeah, do that too as well, brother. But make sure you get to church, all right?
Okay, yes, sir.
God bless you,
Will
brother.
do. Thank you.